Yo, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Tuesday. And we got losing a locker room fight story time. So just quickly before I start that, I just want to throw it out there. If anyone at all is around the Chicago area, you want to make some videos, let me know. My Instagram's linked, my YouTube. We're already on my YouTube, but my email's in my bio. So there's plenty of ways to get a hold of me. Let's make some videos. So anyways, let's get to it. So losing a locker room fight. And I have to tell this story. I didn't want to really, but I gotta tell it eventually. I talk about fights, I talk about jumping people, getting jumped, but 90% of the time, it's me winning or my group winning. I gotta be realistic, talk about when I lost, right? So, not that this, makes it any better or helps my case, really, but the dude was 3 years older than me. When I was a freshman, he was a senior, so maybe 4 years older, whatever you want to call it, but I started it, so I can't really, I can't play the victim here, but let's just get into it. So, back when start of high school, I was super big into football. I still am. Just certain things made me quit. We won't get into that. But at the time, I absolutely loved football, right? So not only am I on the team, but in gym, the very first thing we did in gym to start high school was flag football, okay? So we go outside, and as long as it's sunny, we had 40 straight minutes to play football. You can guess how that went. The football guys all got together, the ones that were on varsity. We were still freshmen, so we're on the freshman team, right? Us freshman guys got together, and then there was kind of the rest of the population just made up as teams. Well, there were two dudes, okay? Two dudes that are important in this story. One of them really didn't like me. We didn't like each other, really. I don't really know what to call it. I don't know how the disagreements start, but he was just an asshole to me while I was on the bus, right? And so, it wasn't really a bullying thing. Maybe you could call it that a little bit, but I wasn't nice to the dude either, so it's not like I stood up for myself at this point in my life, so it's not like we just didn't like each other, right? Now, he had a friend that, because of association, his friend wasn't a big fan of me, but we didn't have any beef. You get what I'm saying? That's the dude I ended up fighting, okay? And I don't have a nickname or anything from him. I guess it's not that important, but I'm just going to call him the dude in the story. And if I say, I'll clarify if I'm talking about the guy that really doesn't like me. But the guy I fought, we really didn't have any beef up until this point. But on this day, we're playing football, and I'm playing against their team, right? These two dudes that do not like me, or at least one guy doesn't like me. One guy's just his friend, okay? And on my team is 90% of the dudes on my team were from my football team, so we got along, we were bros, and then there was 2 or 3 random girls who I didn't know that were on the team, and I gotta say, one of them was really good. I do still remember that. I won't say her name either, because I swear a lot of these people from high school watch my videos, but yeah, just one of the girls was really good. That's not that important, but I thought I'd throw it in there. So we're playing, and it was pretty even, to be honest. We'd go down and score, they'd go down and score, we'd go down and score. But you don't take it that serious because it's gym football, you know what I mean? You're in gym, so it's not like any of it matters. But it's fun to be playing with the boys, but we were getting into it a little bit. Me and the dude that didn't like each other. Not even the guy I ended up fighting and losing to, but just the guy that didn't like me. We were running into each other, right? He was covering me, I was covering him. We're pushing each other late, little elbows and stuff. Just classic, playground moves, right? Elbows and just being assholes to each other, okay? Well, what happens, right, is my football coach, my freshman football coach, who is also one of the gym teachers, he comes out to watch. So he's watching our game, and I don't know if it was luck, skill, whatever you want to call it, but I started showing off. I scored 4 out of 4 times, 4 touchdowns, right in the coach's face, right? And I felt really good about it. It didn't end up helping our season at all, but just, it timed up perfectly. The coach came out, and I did great. I felt good about it. I was like, man, next time we're at practice, coach is going to think about this, right? I was hoping so. He never did, but you get my mentality there. I was like, nice, coach saw me make plays. Well, the gym whistle goes, whatever, we have to go inside. While we're going inside, the dude that doesn't like me runs past me and elbows me on my left shoulder, right? Hits me like that. His friend comes over to do it from his side, but since he bumped into me, I was already turned this way. I saw him coming to do it, so I gave it back to him, right? Right as the dude who we didn't really have beef, but he was still about to bump into me. I just sent my shoulder right into him, right? And he just turned at me and gave me this look. And the only time I've seen this look, I know this is not a great thing to say, but is certain family members that don't like me, right? Is that only time I've seen that look. It's that look that's like, I want to fight you, like I want to hurt you, right? So I see that look, and I tried to give it back to him. I wasn't that mad, but, you know, I tried to give an intimidating look back, but he just looks at me and walks to the locker room, right? Well, that's the same place I gotta go. Like, I gotta change too. So we go to the locker room, and the dudes were like the way the locker room was set up, you had the freshman lockers, and then the older kid lockers were in the back. I don't know if they got to choose them or what, but either way, I wasn't by them for the moment, right? But to walk around out of the locker room, I had to walk right by them. So I get my stuff ready. I always changed quick. I don't know why. I didn't care about sitting there and talking. Like, I was just ready to go, right? So I'm getting ready. I put all my clothes on. I got my backpack and everything. Like, I'm ready to leave. I'm walking out, and as I'm turning the corner, the dude's right there, and he bumps me, right? Not even the kid that doesn't like me a lot. He was standing there, but he didn't do anything. The kid that gave me that look, the one I ended up fighting, he bumps into me, and I go, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, what are you doing? And he shoves me, like, hard. Like, when I say hard, you got to think about this. This is a gym locker room, right? So it's like those metal grating, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's the metal with the holes in it. Like, that's what all the lockers look like. So getting shoved into that with the little metal, not spikes, but the little metal, like, clips that stick out to lock your lock, you know? He threw my back into that, and that shit hurt. Like, it set me off. As soon as he did that, it sent me into fight mode. Like, when he bumped me, I wasn't in fight mode. I was pissed off. I said, what the fuck? But I wasn't in fight mode. When he pushed me and my back hit that where that lock is supposed to latch, it was just instant fight mode, right? And I felt confident. Even though this dude, he was probably like 6 foot, maybe 6'1", I'm still, to this day, like 5'9". So I just swung as hard as I could. I made contact, but he just pieced me up, is the most honest way to put it. I threw one good, like, not even good, I'd say decent, okay punch that connected somewhat, and then he just pieced me up, dude. The nice part is, I mean, I guess there's nothing nice about this. He didn't even hit me in the face. He just ducked down like a damn boxer, dude, because I threw a right hook, like a strong up right hook. He ducked down and just bam, 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 hit me in the body like 4 or 5 times, dude. I fell straight to my knees, and he just started yelling stuff. And I was in so much pain, I can't even remember what he yelled. Like, I couldn't focus on what he was saying. I was in so much pain, and I was just focused on not getting hit or kicked in the head, because I knew that I was down, and technically we're still fighting. But he pieced me up so quick in the ribs, dude. He was like, boom, 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 boom. I was like turtled up on my stomach, and I just put my hand like this because I didn't want to get kicked in the head. And he shoved me, like, he gave me like an extra push while I was down, but he didn't hit or kick me. And then he said some shit, and I heard the last part of it, but it's certain words that I, as a white man, cannot say, right? But he said some things, some intimidating things. He was like, fuck you, you know, you get what I'm saying, and walks off. And I laid there for not too long, like 2 to 3 minutes. Didn't cry, just want to throw that out there. There was no sadness in me, right? But I was mad, and I couldn't, like, my left side hurt so bad. Like, my right side hurt because he punched me there, obviously, but my left side felt like something was wrong, right? So I sit up, and I sat on the bench before I left. Like, I got up, sat on the bench, and there were kids around us too, but they didn't do shit. Like, they didn't say anything, they didn't make noise. You'd think when there's a fight at a school, usually people gather around in the circle, and they're like, oh, oh, oh. But I think, honestly, because right next to us was where all the gym teachers, all the guy gym teachers, they sat in this little like private room right next to the locker room, and usually they had a window open. Sometimes it was closed, though. It was closed. I'm guessing that's why no one made noise, because the teachers were right there. But at least 4 to 5 kids saw me just get absolutely pieced up, right? So I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm like, okay. And I had to go to autos class next, right? Like, I had to go work on small engines and stuff. So I'm sitting there literally holding my side, and no lie, like, realistically, I think it was like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks before I could breathe right. Like, I think he fucked up one of my ribs, because, like I said, I played football, so I'd go to practice, and every time I got hit on that left side, dude, it felt like I couldn't breathe right for a good, like, 30 minutes. I was going to say 5 to 10 minutes, but that's too short. I remember standing on the sidelines and thinking, like, it'd been 20 minutes since I got hit on this left side, and it hurts, dude. I can't even, like, I couldn't take a deep breath. I'd take a deep breath, and I'd feel a sharp pain. So, I don't know, man. It wasn't a good thing, but really nothing happened after that. Honestly, though, what I did do is they kept fucking with me after that when I was on the bus. They kept saying stuff like, you got your ass beat, give us this seat. This is our seat, whatever. They would just say random stuff. They'd always try to get me to move seats when it was unnecessary, right? Like, just like a power thing. Like, we're telling you to move, you move. And I did it a couple times after I lost because, like, clearly I'm not going to get my shit rocked again on the bus. But then I realized, like, if they're going to do some shit on the bus, they're going to get suspended, especially as seniors, and I'm a freshman. Like, they might get expelled. So you can call it what you want, call it snitching. I don't really care. But on my way out one day, I just told the bus driver, I'm like, don't let those dudes sit next to me or something bad's going to happen, right? I didn't say, like, hey, they'll beat me up. I didn't say that. I just said something bad's going to happen if they keep sitting next to me. I'm just letting you know. And that's inferring it could be me or them, right? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to protect myself, and I don't know what they're going to do. But I just said that. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen if they keep sitting next to me. Something bad's going to happen. So after that, no more problems. I don't know what happened, if they got talked to, what, but that's how I got it to stop, honestly, was if you want to call it snitching, call it that. But I just told the bus driver something bad's going to happen if they keep coming by me, and that was it. So, I had to get beat up for it to stop, but what are you going to do, man? That's losing a locker room fight right there. I will say, though, not getting punched in the face is decent, right? Like, I didn't get punched in the face. That's nice, but the body shots fucking hurt, dude. I'm not going to say they hurt more than the face shots because I haven't been hit in the face in a long time, but they definitely fucking hurt. I swear, he must have done something to my rib. I'm not going to say he broke it or cracked it or something, but it was probably bruised because I couldn't breathe for a while. And I remember NFL guys sometimes sit out with bruised ribs, so maybe I had a bruised rib because that shit hurt, man. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sub, share, like, comment, all that stuff if you want to. You can become a member as well. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to make videos, Chicago area, or just around there, burbs, anything, just let me know, because we can make it work. Let's make videos, right? If our content matches up, of course. But yeah, sub, share, I said that stuff. If you're going through something, you need someone to talk to, if you comment, I answer all comments. If you need someone to talk to for real, my Instagram's linked, like I said. Go there, DM me, and I'll get back to you within a day or two. You're not alone. Thanks for watching, and yeah, that's losing a locker room fight story time. Peace out. Go Bears in London this week.